Oh, wow, 20 people waiting. Amazing. Good morning, guys. How we doing? All good? Yes? Yeah? Ready for some more English today? Yeah? Yeah? Love B2. B2 is my favorite level. Yeah. Although yesterday I taught my first C1. That was nerve-wracking. But I did it. It's because I researched it, and I researched it well. So, yeah. Just call me Super Andy. It's fine. Good morning, guys. Who have we got here? Ballo15. Hi, Ballo15. That's a strange name to have on your birth certificate. Good morning, Sophia. Hello, Sana. Hello, Veronica, Rita, Pepe, Oliva. Hello, Pablo. Hello, Ainoa. Very good. We're all here. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Hello, Clara. Right, so let's crack on with today's lesson. Today is going to be all about crime and law. Yes, one of my favorite topics to talk about, actually. You'll find on the online course, I have uploaded a PDF, and today you've got a listening exercise to do at home as well. Yes, download the PDF now, Curso Online. Go to block 3, and you'll find it's crime and law. Extra resources. Okay, in there, just activated all the worksheets, the PDF, the video, once it's recorded. You know, I can't stream live and save live to the Google Classroom. Yeah, once the video's over, I'll upload the video there as well. Okay, but as always, I'm going to be setting a couple of tasks that I'd like you to do via video as well. Okay, all good? You ready? Ready to start? Good morning, Nestor. Nice to see you. Okay. Hello, Jose Francisco, all the way from Alicante. See, you shout out. Got you a shout out. You're famous now. Okay. Right. So, you ready for today's lesson? All about crime and law. Okay. So, if you look on slide 2, let's talk about types of crime. Good morning, everyone on Instagram as well, on my second camera. You haven't got access to the PDF, so I'm going to write a lot of the stuff on here, don't worry, okay? So let's talk about crime. What types of crime are there? What is a crime? What is a crime? Let's start with that. How do you define crime? What is crime? Tell me the answer. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy. What's crime? I got something in my shoe. It's annoying. What's crime? What's crime? What is crime? What is crime? Good morning, everyone else that's just come in. Yes. What is crime? How can you define crime? If someone said to you, oh, what's crime? Oh, crime is what? When someone kills another one. Oof. Oof, that is a type of crime. Yes. But that is not all crime. Okay, that is a type of crime. Yes. Actions against the rules. Yes, that's a more appropriate definition. Yes, well done, Jose. An illegal action. Yes, very good, Dio. Can't remember how you told me to say your name, Dio. An action that has a punishment. Yes, yeah, I would maybe say consequence. Not technically a punishment. Yeah. So it's when, a crime is when you, I had a really good definition of this. I can't remember what it was now. It's when you commit an act against the law. To commit an act against the law, okay? You could also say a crime is to break the law. Okay, you could also say it's to behave unlawfully. Wow, there you go. 3 different ways to define crime. Yes, it's when there are rules in place and the rules are broken. Yes, to break the rules. So let's talk about different types of crime. What types of crime are there? Anyone? There's some types of crime. Something illegal that someone do. Yes, could be illegal activity, illegal behavior. Yeah, you could do that. An unlikely act. An unlikely means it's probable it won't happen. Unlikely. There's a very small chance of something happening. I wouldn't say unlikely act. I think, do you want to say activity? Unlikely activity? A crime is an act punishable by a state or other authority. Yes, very good. I like that definition. Very good, Pablo. Okay. My foot is stuck to the board. Let's go types of crime. What types of crime are there? What crime do you know? Let's go. Oh, Claudia, jumping straight in. Teacher Claudia, for all you Manslaughter people. Yeah, jumping straight in with a strong one. Murder. Yes, murder is a type of crime. Murder. Okay, any more? Murder is one type of crime. Any more? Any more? Corruption. Oh, good one. Corruption. That's not on my list. But hey, not every teacher can put every single piece of vocabulary on their resources. Corruption. I like it. Yes. Okay. Childhood abuse. Child abuse. Ooh, we're going strong here, aren't we? Wow. Child abuse. Kidnap. Fraud. Yes. Okay. Child abuse, kidnap, fraud. Okay, I'm going to put ing, kidnapping. Kidnapping, fraud. Very good. To steal something. To steal something? What do you mean to steal something? To steal something is called theft or robbery. Theft or robbery. Yes. Harassment. Good. There you go, robbery. Okay, harassment. Is it double R, double S? Teacher Clow, can you just double check that for me, please? Harassment. Is that double R, double S? There's some words that I'm not sure about. Harassed. Harassment. Question mark. Do not write that word down until I have confirmation from my colleague. Okay. Okay. Any more? Any more? Any more? Okay, you got a few more that maybe you might not know of. Okay. You have got abduction. I'm going to put it next to kidnap. Abduction. You've got arson. We've got drink driving. Whew. What else have we got? Identity fraud. Internet piracy. Wow, so many crimes, Andy. So many crimes. You know so many words. Yeah. What else have we got? We've got mugging. Mugging. Yes. We've got pickpocketing. Shoplifting. Smuggling. Andy, I can't see. Get out of the way. Just give me 2 seconds, okay? And then you can see the board. Terrorism. Trafficking. And the last one, it's got to be vandalism. This is the only one after T that I can think of off the top of my head. Vandalism, yes. Ah, see, so prepared for today. Right, so you've got these ones here. That's the only one I didn't know. Those two are the only ones I didn't get. They're very serious ones. So murder. What's murder? Can you tell me? What's murder? Murder. There's been a murder. It's a very famous expression in England. It's off a TV series. I can't remember what it was now, but he was a Scottish detective, and that was his catchphrase. There's been a murder. In his really Scottish accent. So, any more trafficking persons or organs? Yeah, you can traffic people or you can traffic things. Yes, very good. Okay, but murder is, thank you very much, Nabiha, all the way from Abu Dhabi. Yes, to murder is to kill someone. Yes. To murder is to kill someone in cold blood. Yes, to murder someone is when you want to kill somebody. Okay, so you say to kill someone in cold blood, to just basically just get a knife and go, that's murder. Yeah. There is another situation where it could be classed as self-defense, which is then a different charge. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Murder is when you want to, so I'm going to put a tick. Okay, murder is when you want to kill someone. Okay, manslaughter is when you accidentally kill someone. So I'm going to put a cross. Yeah. Okay. But Andy, like, how do you accidentally kill someone? Okay, let me try and think of a situation. A murder is when you creep into someone's house and you kill someone in their house. That's, for example, yeah. Or maybe on the street. Maybe you have a fight with someone in a nightclub, and you get a bottle and you slash someone's throat or something. Just to give an extreme example. Yeah, that's murder. It's done out of cold blood. Okay, manslaughter is when you accidentally kill someone, okay, with no intention at all. So say, for example, someone breaks into your house, yes, and you can hear them in the kitchen, and you go in, and then they see you and they try and attack you, yes, and you, I don't know, you grab a rolling pin off the side, and you hit the man in the side of the head. And then he falls on the floor, but as he falls down, he bangs his head on the worktop and he gets a concussion and then he dies from a brain hemorrhage. Okay, that's a very big elaborate example, all right? But it's you accidentally killed someone. You didn't mean to. It was an accident. Yeah, it's manslaughter. Okay. Say a bus crashes or a train crashes. Maybe a couple of passengers die. Okay, the driver wouldn't be done for murder because he didn't want to kill them. Maybe there was a traffic accident. Unfortunately, a couple of his passengers died. That would be manslaughter. Okay, so it's accidental death. What else we got? Corruption. What's corruption? Oh, thanks, Laura. There's the Scottish TV program. It's called Taggart. Yes, very good. Let's see what you're saying. What you're saying when someone kills a person or an animal. Yeah, to kill. Yeah, you could murder an animal. Yes, but the animal will not be able to take you to trial for it. Okay. Nor could the dead human, but the family of the dead person can take you to trial. Yeah, I'd love to see a mother rabbit try and take someone to court for killing their baby rabbit. Yeah. Corruption. Corruption is when you kind of play the state. You bend the rules very much in your favor. It's very popular in politics. Yes, I hear lots of stories about Spanish politics being very corrupt. It's basically when you take advantage for your personal gain, kind of thing. Okay. Child abuse. That is when you. Child abuse is when you perform things that are not allowed, yes, on a minor. A minor is someone under 18, okay? Kidnapping. Now, kidnapping and abduction are very similar, okay? in both situations, it's when you take somebody, okay? But usually when you, I read about this. One of them is when you purposely are violent towards the person, and one of them is for money. When you kidnap someone, it's for ransom, okay? When you kidnap someone, it's usually because you want money, yes? So you say, I will give you your relative back, your sister, your wife back, if you bring me 1 million euros. That's kidnapping, okay? But abduction is when you kidnap someone for more violent behavior, okay? You purposely want to take them to maybe abuse them, or you hit them, or you cause pain, you inflict, you torture them, okay? There's a difference, okay? Kidnap is more for money, okay? Abduction is more violent, all right? That's the difference between kidnap and abduction. Does that answer your question, Shabby? Yes? Okay, fraud. Fraud is when you fake something. You can launder money. That is an example of fraud. When you copy films and you sell DVDs, you sell fake films, okay, that is fraud. Yeah, when you provide a service that's not from a proper provider, that is fraud. Yeah, when you copy the service of another provider, or you copy someone else's product, that is fraud. Yeah, it's when you pass it off as your own. Okay, fraud. Theft, robbery, that's when you steal something. Yes, you can plan a theft, you can plan a robbery when you go to a bank, everything's got to be thought of. Yeah, or you can just steal something from someone's house, or you can steal something from somebody. Okay, you can steal something from a shop as well. That is then shoplifting. Okay, shoplifting is a type of robbery, but robbery is not a type of shoplifting. No, theft and robbery is when you take something that's not yours. Okay, but shoplifting is when you take something from a shop. That's why it's called shoplifting. Yes. You've also got pickpocketing. This is also when you take something that's not yours. Pickpockets, though, that is when people take things directly from your pocket. Yes. So you might be on the metro. Yes. Lots of people are on the metro. You're holding onto the bar. Lots of people all together. Yeah. People are like bumping into each other as the train stops and starts and stops and starts. That is the perfect opportunity for a pickpocket to steal things. Okay. Because you can feel bumps all over you, kind of thing. So you're not going to feel a hand just slip into your pocket and out immediately. Okay. Not unless you're wearing really tight trousers. Okay, so yes, pickpocket. Pickpockets work in airports, train stations, bus stations, music festivals, other festivals, concerts, as well as a lot of people usually. Okay, it's the perfect opportunity to get pickpocketed. What else we got? Harassment. Harassment is behavior that is untoward. It's not normal. Okay, one of the most common harassments is sexual harassment, when maybe a boss or a male, typically a male employee, acts kind of, there's no easy way to say it, acts in a sexual way to maybe a female employee, or could be a male employee, doesn't matter. That is harassment. It's behavior that's not required, it's not necessary. Okay, it can be intimidating as well. Arson. Arson is when you play with fire. Okay, it's when you like to set fire to things. Arson. Huh? To the rain. Yes, Adele likes to set fire to the rain. In one of her most famous songs about 5 years ago. Yes. No, it was about 10 years ago. 10 years ago on her album 21. Set fire to the rain. Abduction. We've already talked about that. Drink driving. Drink driving. Yeah, I know a lot of Spanish people do this, and it's very, very naughty. Okay, drink driving is when you drink alcohol and you have more alcohol than you should do when you drive. Okay, I think when you drive, you're only allowed, is it 1 glass of wine? is it 2 beers? Maybe 2 ciders. Yeah, it depends on the percentage of alcohol in the product that you're drinking. So yes, drink driving, there is a limit. That's why when you drive, you should not drink. Okay, drink driving is probably one of the most common causes of traffic accidents. I say probable because that's my personal opinion. Okay, so don't quote me on that. Internet piracy. Internet piracy is when you upload illegal things. When you upload films, upload TV series, upload applications that are not approved, that are illegal. You upload songs. You upload copies of things. Okay, it's called internet piracy. So this is where everyone downloads illegal films and music. Yes. How do you download music and film? Do you use Netflix? Do you use HBO? Do you use Amazon Prime? Or do you just Google whatever film? Yeah. Harry Potter free. Yeah. That is internet piracy. Tut tut. No. Identity fraud. That's when you take someone's ID and you pretend to be that person. Okay. Internet fraud is very, very common with online transactions. You can steal someone's bank details, bank account numbers, and you can then make transactions. It's one of the most common ways to steal money, internet fraud. Imagine all the websites that you've got your credit card details stored. Yeah, it's very scary. Someone can break into that. Yeah. When a person is taken in exchange of money, that's kidnapping. Yes, you kidnap someone for a ransom. Okay. Thanks for double checking that, Chloe. What else we got? Mugging. Mugging is when you want to steal something, but there is an act of violence as well. So maybe you jump on someone and you punch them and you kick them and you beat them and then you take their bag and run. Okay, that's to not to disable them, but to like reduce their movement, to restrict that they can't fight back. Essentially, you reduce them to the floor, so then you can take their wallet or their bag or whatever that you want to steal from them. Pickpocketing, we already talked about that. Shoplifting. Smuggling. Smuggling is when you hide things and you bring it in somewhere. Yes, one of the most common ways that drugs enter countries is through smuggling. You hide drugs in different things. Okay, it's called smuggling. Terrorism. We all know what terrorism is. It's when you commit acts of terror, usually with political reason. Okay, that's why you have terrorists, because a lot of people commit acts of terrorism based on their beliefs, or it could be for a political war between countries and states. Okay. Trafficking is when you kind of smuggle in people. Yes, you can smuggle in drugs. Okay, it's trafficking. It's the process of and manipulating the smuggling, the stealing, the providing illegally. Okay, it's called trafficking. It's kind of like assisted stealing kind of thing. And then vandalism. Vandalism is when you deface things, you destroy things. The most common form of vandalism, two of the most common forms of vandalism that I can think of. One is when there's public property has been defaced. Yes, bus stops with the glass like smashed in. Someone's yeah, they've smashed the glass in. I've seen teenagers. They kick the bins off the post. Yeah, that's vandalism. It's when you deface or you destroy public property. And another form of vandalism is graffiti. Okay, now there are some areas in towns where they actually say this wall is for graffiti. You can graffiti on it. But 9 times out of 10, graffiti is that. Sorry. What does it make you if you commit this crime? When you do crimes, you don't do crimes, you commit crimes. Okay, so if you commit a murder, that would make you a murderer. Yes. Okay. If you kidnap someone, you would be a kidnapper. Okay. Lots of these crimes you can actually make a person, and that is your occupation. Okay. So you've got fraud, you'd be a fraudster. Kidnapping, you'd be a kidnapper. Abduction, you'd be an abductor. Drink driving, you'd be a drink driver. An arsonist, a robber, a thief, an identity fraudster, an internet pirate, mugger, pickpocketer, shoplifter, a smuggler, terrorist, trafficker, and vandalist. Vandalist? I know vandalist. Vandal. Not vandalist. Vandal. Ooh. Oh, might need to change my slide. Oops. You're a vandal. Okay. So you can actually make all of these nouns. These are the actions. But as a noun, you can make someone a noun as well. And if you commit murder, you are a murderer. Okay. You can make these people. And then you've got the verbs that go with all of them. Okay. To murder, you can murder someone or you can commit murder. You can corrupt someone. You can be a corrupter, a corruptor, like a doctor.
It says vandalist, not standard. It's not the native way of saying it. It's vandal.
Okay, so there you go. Vandal. Okay, vandalist is very, very uncommon. You say vandal.
It says vandalist, generally an error by non-native speakers.
Oh, there you go. See, I'm a non-native English person. I said vandalist. I'm becoming more and more Valenciano by the week. Very good. So, verbs. To murder. To murder someone, it can be a verb itself, or you can commit murder. Corruption. To corrupt somebody, or to corrupt something. You can corrupt the state, corrupt the city hall. To commit child abuse, you can be an abuser. There's a person, okay? To kidnap, to commit fraud, to steal, with theft and robbery, you steal. To harass, arson is to set fire to something. You deliberately set fire to something. It's not an accident. You wanted to set fire to that. That's arson, okay? To set fire to something. To abduct, to drink drive, you commit internet piracy, you commit identity fraud, to mug somebody, to pickpocket somebody, to shoplift something, to smuggle something, or you could smuggle somebody. No, you'd say you're smuggling things, you traffic people. Okay, to terrorize. Now that's quite a common thing. Okay, terrorize. Terrorize in general means to really, really scare somebody. Okay, you wouldn't say Iraq terrorized the USA. No, because that means Iraq just kind of stood up and went rah to the USA, and that would never happen. Okay, when you terrorize someone, it's to really, really scare someone. But if you're talking about terrorism, you would say to commit an act of terrorism. Okay, it's an act of terrorism. To traffic things or to traffic people, and to vandalize things. Okay? So that's lots of crimes, lots of people, and lots of verbs today. All right? Let's see if I can go on. Oh, yeah. Okay. 2 more things. I can do this in about 4 or 5 minutes. Right. On slide 3 of your PDF, which you Instagram people cannot see. You do not have this luxury. I'm really sorry. Okay. On slide 3 of your PDF, which can be found on the Corso online, you need to go into the B2 Global or B2 Specific. It depends what you're studying for, Inglaterra and Casa. And go to Crime and Law, and then you will see the PDF that supports today's lesson. I should start writing black. Oof. Oof. Okay, we're going to go on to talk about some vocabulary. Specific crime vocabulary. I've got a lot of verbs there related to crime and law. Lots of verbs on slide 3. Okay, we've got to report a crime. When you want to tell someone about a crime, you don't tell someone, you report. When you officially declare a crime, we say you report a crime to somebody. More often than not, to the police. Okay, it's when you go and you say, I'd like to report a crime. I'd like to report a murder. I'd like to report a theft. God, who needs the gym when you've got blue board marker and a whiteboard? Oh God, my arm's aching. Okay, so you report a crime. Let's do this in black. So if you want to officially say a crime, you report a crime. That's the verb. Okay, you report a crime. Then we've got to attack somebody. Okay. To attack somebody, to purposely do or perform violence on someone. Yeah, to attack somebody. We can break in to somewhere. Okay, to break in, phrasal verb. To break in means to break in to somewhere. It's when you enter a property or a place that's not yours, that you do not have the right to. Okay, in England, you would call that breaking and entering. I'm not sure if you have something similar in your Espanolo. Okay, you call it breaking and entering. Okay, the breaking is the successful entry. Okay, so you have to break the lock or you smash the window, that's to break, and then you enter. It's called breaking and entering. Okay, you can, there's another way to say to break into is to get in. To get into somewhere. So you can break or you can to get into somewhere. Yeah, he got into the bank and he stole 5,000 euros. Is that it? It's not worth it. Okay, to get in somewhere, but to break into somewhere. You can, so if you break into somewhere and you steal something, you steal things that are worth X amount of euros or pounds or dollars, whatever you are, whatever currency you're dealing in. Okay, so you can steal things and they be worth, so they are worth, they're worth X amount of euros. Yes? Okay, we could say the robber broke into the house and stole jewelry. The jewelry was worth 10,000 euros. Okay? To escape from somewhere. To escape from somewhere. There's a very famous film. I think it's called Escape from Alcatraz. Yeah, you escape from somewhere. Another way to say to escape is to get away. Phrasal verb. But to escape, when I look at these two verbs, to escape means that you just successfully escape from somewhere. You found a way out. You found an exit. But to get away from, for me, that implies that you're being chased. Yeah, to get away from. Okay, so maybe the police are chasing you. Okay, I'm running down the street, I've stolen a bank, and the police, they're following me. Yeah, that's to chase. Okay, so if you successfully get away from somewhere or from somebody, it means that you've avoided capture. Okay, to get away, but they kind of mean very similar meaning. They mean the same thing. To cover your tracks. Oh, that's a good one. To cover your tracks. To cover your tracks. Okay, this means to hide what you've done, kind of thing. So if you want to, I'm trying to think of an example now. If you want to send an email saying, give me all the money or I will kidnap your wife, okay, you would not send that from your personal email address, would you? Otherwise, they'll just be like, Andy, didn't like this email, please come and see me. I'd be like, I didn't send that. Okay, why does it say andyor@gmail.com then? I didn't cover my tracks. It means that you hide kind of like how you did it. Okay, you hide the evidence to cover your tracks. Okay, you can witness something. To witness something, or to witness somebody doing something. Okay, to witness means that somebody else saw you do it. Okay, to witness something. I witnessed the murder. I witnessed the robbery. I witnessed the mugging. Yeah, it's another way of saying I saw it. I saw it happen with my own eyes. Okay, so you can witness something and then you are a witness. Okay, it can be a noun and a verb at the same time. A witness witnesses a crime. You can witness somebody doing something. To be more specific, you can witness a murder, or you can witness, I saw Andy murdering the woman in the street. Okay, so this is being a bit more specific, because then you're actually identifying the person. Here you're just identifying the thing. Yeah, you're identifying the act. But here you're identifying the person doing the act. Okay? To give us, oh no, sorry, to open an investigation. To open an investigation into something. Okay, this is when the police will step in. All right, so the act has been committed. Okay, someone has reported the crime, and now the police will open an investigation into the murder of someone, or they'll open an investigation into the robbery of something. Okay, it's when the police officially start work. They open an investigation into something. Witnesses then give a statement. To give a statement. To give a statement. That's when the witness, the person that saw the crime, they'll come in, they'll sit down, and the police will say, why were you at the scene of the crime? What were you doing? Who were you with? When did you go there? Why did you go there? Okay, and then the person that saw the crime, they'll go, well, I was there doing my shopping. I went with my boyfriend. I only went for a pint of milk. It wasn't me. I just saw the crime. Yeah, that's to give a statement. It's to give your story of your version of events, what you saw. It's to give a statement. Then the police can arrest somebody for something. Yes, Andy, I'm arresting you for suspicion of murder. Andy, I'm arresting you for the robbery of that house. Okay? You can then also be under arrest. To be under arrest. Again, for something. Yeah, Andy is under arrest for fraud. Okay, 3 more, and then we're almost finished. To catch a criminal. The police might find the person that committed the crime. Person that committed the crime. Anyone that commits a crime is a criminal. Okay, to catch a criminal. Sorry, you can't see me all the way down there. To catch a criminal. When the police ask questions to witnesses and to suspects. Suspects are people the police think might have committed the crime. Okay, they're a suspect. You call that interrogation. They interrogate. To interrogate somebody. To interrogate somebody is when you have a very formal, scary interview. Yeah, it's for a job you don't particularly want. Okay, the police are asking you lots and lots of questions. It's a very interview style kind of situation. To interrogate someone. To interrogate is kind of when you ask questions to break you, to make you crack, to make you tell the truth. Okay, and the last one is to detain somebody. To detain somebody. To detain somebody. And then you can use that in the passive form as well. To be detained by somebody. The police, sorry, I was detained by the police. Yeah, to be detained means that you're not allowed to leave. Okay, you have to stay in the police station. That doesn't mean in jail. It could just be in the office. Okay, am I allowed to leave? No, you're being detained. Okay, to detain somebody. So that brings me on to my homework point now. Okay, do you like reading crime novels? Crime novels. I love crime novels. I love reading stories about crime. Just bumped into the board. Push that back now. Don't worry, all this information is on the PDF. Okay. Yeah, I love reading crime novels. I unknowingly realized when I looked at all my books above the shelf, I realized I really like crime novels. I've got one here called Bleed Out. Yes, it's about a lawyer who is blind. Yes, so he's very known for giving blind justice. Okay, he's very fair. But one day, he's savagely beaten to death. No one knows why. Okay, I've got one here called Tainted Blood. A man is found murdered in Reykjavik. There are no obvious clues, but a cryptic note left on his body. So detectives have to find out how and why he was murdered. Yeah, I've got another one. The Executioner. Yeah, inside a Los Angeles church on the altar steps lies the blood-soaked, decapitated body of a priest. How did he die? Yeah, I've got one here as well. The Ice Beneath Her. A detective, a psychologist, and a vicious murder pulls them together. What happened? How did they get pulled together? But one of my first crime detective books that I ever read was called The Chemistry of Death. This is on your next slide. Okay, this could be a question that they ask you in an exam environment. Yeah, do you like reading books? What kind of books do you like reading? Okay, I like reading crime novels. Okay, you've got a lovely paragraph there about why I like reading crime novels. Okay, this really opened my eyes because it talks about what happens when you die, the biological side of it, how your body starts to decompose. To decompose is when the body kind of turns into nothing. You know, it's when the body wastes away. So I really liked this book because I love studying biology. So it's a really good book. If you want to read it, go for it. Find the download. Find the free PDF. Internet pirate. But yeah, for your homework, what I want you to do is I want you to tell me about maybe a crime novel that you have read. Okay? Don't care if you read it in Spanish. It's fine. Okay? But I want you to tell me all about it in English. Okay? What's it about? Who was the protagonist? Who was the lead character? What happened in the story? What happened in the end? Maybe you don't want to say what happened in the end. Okay? What crime were committed? What crimes were committed? Okay? So yeah, tell me all about your crime novel that you've read. Or maybe one that you would like to read. Okay? As always, I want you to send a video of you talking about your crime novel, okay, or using this crime vocabulary and verbs that we talked about today. Okay, send it to our WhatsApp number, which is 634 524 790. Yes? 634. Let's write the number a bit differently today. So you can 524 790. So you might remember it a bit differently then. Okay? I'm going to pop it all the way back here again. Okay? Send me a video. I want to hear you speak in English using all this vocabulary and grammar and verbs that I've taught you today. Okay? I will see you next week. All right? Take care. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.